this time he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They go play action here on 1st down. Wide open receiver, complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage. 2
big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Now Fournette, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Hey, let's go. Great. Go.
They'll look to throw here. Rolling to his right. He's got it. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there, becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. The return man is Grant. Oh, able to avoid him. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Trying to lay one up deep. And got his man complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now they got to get to the line quickly. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone!
On play action, Rosen. And Stills over the middle. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Jags grab it. Shedding the tackle. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Here's Foles. Rolling to his left. And his throw is incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now Foles. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
Over!
After the interception, here's Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and it's 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Final play of the half here. It's Rosen. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Detroit!
On 2nd down, here's Rosen. Buying time to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Rosen looking at a 3rd and 2. And he finds Stills complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot!
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Let him know. Hot!
2nd and 10 now. It's Rosen. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
To throw is Rosen. And Wilson has it. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
From the red zone now, here's Rosen on 1st down. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Kenyon Drake, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Foles now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. The pitch to Fournette. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
And sure, you hate the end result being a sack, but my question is, why are you going play action on 3rd and long anyway? No defense is going to respect the run in that situation. They're headed straight for the quarterback.
Taken from just outside the 30. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Elsewhere, they have gone to the second half in Carolina. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll start with a give here to Balaj. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot with dot
pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Gun! Watch him now, Barney! Detroit!
3rd and long here for Rosen. On the left side, this is Stills. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Detroit! Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go. He's checking. Crash. Gun! All right, now, lucky 56.
And they'll indeed go for it with Rosen. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I remember a coach told me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Foles. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Back now in Miami. They'll run with Fournette. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They'll look to throw. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
This is Fournette, and he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try to run for it on first and goal. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be second and goal. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. He'll look to throw. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
This offense bent the defense in their long drive downfield, but once they got within sight of the goal line, the defense went to don't break mode and is stiffened.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And out come the Dolphins now. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Now Rosen to throw on second down. Going deep here for Stills. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Stills the intended target. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. They'll run it again with Fournette. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan. The Jaguars on third down. Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here.
Detroit! Detroit! No. Check. Patriot! Patriot!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Leopard!
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On second down, Rosen. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Gun! Watch him now, Barney! Over! Gun!
Rosen will throw. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A.J. Boye with a pick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette, and he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's going to be caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw on first down to Josh Rosen. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Telvin Smith in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Steps away to his left. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll roll him out right. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Jags, they're now a win away from a perfect regular season as they move to 15-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they'll be guaranteed a finish of no better than 500 as they drop to 7-8. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills.